Greetings, beloved listeners. Welcome to podcast Munhu, where today in episode 2, aptly titled Who Moved My ZiGs, we immerse ourselves in the labyrinth of our nation's economy, seeking to find our own kind of cheese, prosperity, and stability. I'm Munhu, your guide through this maze of thoughts and opinions. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to a special edition where we address the heartbeat of our nation through your voices on social media. Today, we're delving into a pressing issue that's gripped our beloved Zimbabwe: the introduction of the new ZiG currency and the myriad of voices that have emerged in response. Let's hear from a few citizens. Imagine, if you will, a land with a maze of markets, streets, and homesteads. Here, the people search not just for sustenance, but for the cheese of financial security, represented by our new currency, the ZiG. Let's meet our characters today, inspired by the beloved parable, Who Moved My Cheese? First, we have Sniff and Scurry, the forward-thinking duo always on the move. They represent our youth and entrepreneurs who adapt swiftly to new currencies and market changes. They sniff out economic trends and scurry to seize opportunities, even when the new banknotes flutter uncertainly in the breeze. But then there's Hem, the resistor, embodying our skepticism. Hem stands firm, clutching the old notes, unwilling to release them into the wind of change. He echoes the tweets of those who have lost faith, who hold pillows stuffed with old currency instead of trusting banks. And then we have Ho. Initially hesitant like Hem, but Ho represents our hope. After initial resistance, he peeks out into the maze, ready to embrace the new ZiG. Yet, he too treads with caution, his steps echoing the thoughtful words of Fadzai Mahere and Gift Ostalos Siziba. Our maze is abuzz with the chatter of citizens. Linem urging for a currency that truly works. The street's response, shared by Dara Blessed, is visceral and immediate. They observe the ZiG's value shifting like sand underfoot, and they ask, do we hold confidence in this new cheese, or do we brace for another round of hide and seek? Today we walk this maze together, our ears to the ground, listening for the pulse of the market, the heartbeat of our people. Each tweet, a footprint leading us through corridors of concern, chambers of debate, seeking a place where the cheese of economic stability awaits. Join me as we delve deeper. As we wander this maze, we ask, are we being led by the Sniffs and Scurries of the world, who adapt and run with the new? Or will the Hems hold us back, paralyzed by the past? Can we find the courage to be like Ho, to move with the cheese, and to find a new sense of security in the unknown corridors of our nation's future? It's a story still unfolding, a journey we're all on. So let's hear your tales from the maze. Have you found a new cheese? Or are you waiting for the old to return? Share your experiences and join this conversation about change, resilience, and the undying spirit of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe shares a piercing truth, highlighting a lack of trust in the new ZiG currency, pointing out the inconsistency in its acceptance. She raises a question echoing in the streets. If ZiG is our future, why isn't it fully integrated into our system? From the legal mind of advocate Mahire, we see a call for not just economic consistency, but integrity in leadership. The sentiment is clear. Duplicitous policies erode trust. The people's vigilance stems from painful memories of lost savings. They demand change and perhaps a new direction in leadership. Gift Ostalos Siziba touches on a profound truth: the social contract is fractured. When trust in the financial system wanes, citizens turn to the mattresses, a stark reminder of the informal economy's resilience, yet also its tragedy. Amidst the financial debates, Dara Blessed Malanga reports from the streets, where respect for money, particularly the ZiG, is rapidly dwindling. It's a real-time economic reaction, one that's more telling than any official report. In the collective voice of the nation, we hear a desire for progress, but a reluctance to step forward with a currency that has yet to prove its stability. This isn't just a matter of economics, it's a question of collective identity and trust. It's about whether the ZiG can carry the weight of Zimbabwe's aspirations, or if it will become another footnote in the history of economic trials. Imagine, if you will, a stage grander than any theatre, where the drama of an entire nation's economy unfolds. Here, our valiant cast from the treasured tale Who Moved My Cheese finds themselves donning new roles amidst the hustle and bustle of our financial marketplace. Enter Sniff and Scurry, no longer mere seekers of cheese, but now vibrant youth and entrepreneurs. These spirited souls dash to and fro, their hearts beating to the rhythm of opportunity, even as the new zig flutters in the uncertainty of the economic winds. But lo, there stands Hem, the staunch steward of skepticism, gripping the old notes with a comic tenacity that mirrors the very tweets that flood our digital realm. His is the laughter of irony, the chortle of familiarity in the face of change. Ah, and who might this be tiptoeing in the wings? Why, it's Haw, tentative yet hopeful, a portrait of our collective optimism. Haw steps into the unknown, much like our citizens who, while wary, dare to dream of stability in their grasp. Amidst our assembly, the chorus chants, a tweet from Linem, a sage voice that rings with truth and the practicality that echoes along our streets. And what of Advocate Mahere? Her soliloquy demands a plot of integrity and leadership without duplicity, a playbill we've yet to see unfold. But hark! The jester enters the fray, Gift Ostalos Siziba, who paints a scene so poignant it's comical. A populace so distrusting they'd rather the company of their pillows stuffed with yesteryear's currency than the cold embrace of a bank's promise. And let us not forget Dara Blessed Malanga, whose street-side view lends slapstick humor to our economic drama. The Zigsworth wanes before the week wanes, a jest so bold it draws both a snicker and a sigh. Thus, we stand at the intermission of our story. Will the Zig be the treasure we seek, or but a fleeting apparition in Zimbabwe's economic theatre? Who Moved My ZiGs is no mere act. It is the reflection of our present reality, a narrative woven with jest, yet weighted with the gravitas of an economist's tome. In conclusion, my friends, as we draw the curtains on this narrative, let us not forget that while the currency may wobble in its dance, it is the will of the people that ultimately leads the ballet. So I say, bravo to Podcast Munhu for casting a light upon this stage. Until the morrow, may your discussions be lively, your hearts light, and your wallets, well, may they find the cheese they seek. As the sun sets on today's journey through the winding pathways of our economic discourse, remember that every voice, every opinion, and every chuckle shared here makes us richer. Not in zigs, perhaps, but in wisdom and camaraderie. If today's tale of change and cheddar, currency, has tickled your intellect, or simply stirred the pot of thought, then do not let the dialogue dwindle here, my friends. Take a moment to subscribe and join this grand assembly of minds and mirth. Tap that like to show your merriment or your musings. Leave us a comment as you would leave a footprint on the path to progress. Share this podcast far and wide, over hills, across rivers, through the digital savannas, so that others may join our merry band. Are you a Sniff, Scurry, Hem or Haw in this economic maze? Share your story, and do not forget to follow, for each step you take with us, each duo you pair with us, strengthens the threads that weave our collective tapestry. On behalf of the voices, both great and small, that have echoed in our podcast Munhu, I am Munhu, your guide and fellow traveler. Until our paths cross again in discourse and discovery, keep searching for your cheese. And may your wit be as abundant as your spirit is indomitable. Farewell, and until the next tale, stay curious, stay connected, stay engaged.